Hello, this is Broly SS Guide, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about God of War Trilogy and also God of War Son of Sparta. Now, I don't know if anybody noticed, but in past videos of God of War that I made, I always talked about, I'm not going to say all of them, but like some of them that I just had to share my thoughts on. I always said the new God of War we have now was okay, but I prefer TC Carlson's version. Now, I also said that I wanted Sony to at least bring back T.C. Carlson and make a separate story of his younger years compared to his older years, right? So, like, he could have his own game with T.C. Carlson. He does his own thing with his own stories, and then have Christopher Judge have his own thing. You know what I'm saying? With the older version, the old dad, sad dad version of God of War, right? And for the OG players, we can have the more brutal, the more I'm all about myself in this kind of Kratos. That's what I prefer, to be honest with you. I'm not too crazy about Atreus. I think he was okay in the second God of War, but the first one was very annoying. But I mean, even if it does give our OG Kratos like a pet dragon would be pretty cool, or pet lion or two, a pet Cerberus, that's on his side. That'd be pretty cool for the Greek mythology. You know what I'm saying? Anything but a human that talks. You know what I mean? But unless they have the pet talk, I mean, I don't know, that's probably pretty cool. What some kind of like the He-Man. You know what I'm saying? What his trusty sidekick. What's the cat? Cringer, Battle Cat. He could talk to He-Man, whatever, something like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, as far as the state of play, when God of War announced, bro, I lit up like a Christmas tree. I was like, what? Yes, the trilogy. I mean, I have God of War. Like not the trilogy of one, two, and three, but I have like God of War one and two on one disc. But for some reason, it won't play no more. You know what's weird? Is like the disc looks flawless. It's clean. There's no scratches on that disc whatsoever on my PS, for my PS3. But it will not work. I don't know why. It's just weird. It's not scratched up. There's no kind of scratches on it at all. It's like damn near brand new, and it's not playing on my PS3. But every other game plays up there besides that one, which is so weird. I might end up buying me another one anyway for my PS3. But back to the story though, but not the story, but to my thoughts though. I'm so happy that they brought back Kratos, T.C. Carlson, as well as the true Kratos, the only true, gut Kratos is T.C. Carlson, in my opinion. And I'm happy that they gave him his origin story, and the way it looks, I like it. And like it makes me want to encourage me to play my PS Portal more because I can play my PS Portal and just run with it. You know what I mean? So Kenna as well. Oh my God, Kenna, it's gonna be cool too. I never played the first one, but the second one looks really good. Like the world's more bigger, better looking graphics for it, and like I might end up buying that as well. And also that chicken game that looks like God of War. You know what I mean? That's kind of cool too. Somebody end up getting that. But I definitely want to get the son of Sparta. You know what I mean? When I get a chance, But I'm very happy with this. Seeing TC Carlson talk about how the game is, just getting started and everything. It's just gonna be a while to get another update. That's cool too. But I'm just happy that we are now confirmed that it's coming, our way. What I'm thinking is this: if it's gonna be that far away, it could be hitting the PS6, guys. That could be a PS6 launch title. Cause look, like you said, they're just getting started. You know what I mean? So I mean, and you know what? It makes me kind of wonder too. Like, if it's just getting started, what in the world has Son of Malcolm been doing all this time? Because I know they give us some DLC. You know what I mean for God of War Ragnarok. But besides, that, what have they been doing since then? Cause like I thought they been started on the God of War. You know what I'm saying? Remake. Don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for it, but it just makes me wonder, like, what were they doing all this time? Because the new God of War we have right now, which is the son of the sons of Sparta, that's worked on by somebody else. So Corey Barlog wasn't even working on that game. So now we know that Corey Barlog's new game is pretty much the remake. Every last one of those games are remakes for the ground up. That's gonna be pretty sick to see how it's gonna look. And I swear, I don't want it looking like Ragnarok. I'm sorry, I don't. Because this right here, this game right here has its own engine. It has its own look, the graphics and everything. And I want it to look way better than God of War Ragnarok. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be behind the shoulders and nothing like that. I want it just like this. Please do not put it in no behind. You know what would be pretty cool though? If they would do that way, they could make it like behind the shoulders and also like this. For people that don't want to play it like this, you can give them like behind the shoulder. But I prefer like this. Though. I like the smaller, the camera spanning out like this, so I can see more of the world. And like when you come to like a big scene in the game, like how the camera like takes you out of it'll zoom out so you can see more of the world and see like these huge statues like way bigger than you, and it's like wow, I'm in this huge world. I'm this tiny little dude in the game, and I like that. But I'm really hyped for this guy. You know what though? Another thing though, it's like I wish that instead of as far as the movie, why y'all starting out with God of War Norse mythology? Why? They should have started out with this right here, the OG version, or at least the origins. Y'all could make a long man. See what y'all did to me. I think that was kind of dumb. Cause I think what y'all did with the movie section size, like y'all cut y'all money making in half by giving us old version of God of War, or, bearded Kratos with his son. Y'all could have just really dragged out the movie stuff with him and a kid, from kid to like coming to this side right here as a adult God of Kratos, and then later on in the future, when almost dead and gone, then go ahead and put out the go ahead and put out Geezer Kratos, you know what I mean, old man Kratos. Then, man, like kind of like Spider Man. You know how Spider Man started out, he was a kid and everything, and he had to learn how to learn his powers. They did the same thing with Kratos in the movies, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't do it that way. I mean, it don't have to be an origin story for Kratos. Like he didn't really have to be starting off as a kid, but like at least started out with an adult side, it's an adult version, or show him as a kid in an adult movie, and then like he just later on becomes an adult in that movie. From a kid to a adult within that movie. You can do it that way too. That could be done that way. This a little short story has as his childhood, and then maybe later on in the future, they can go ahead on and just say, okay, you know what? Here's your origin story of how he became to be in the movie. And as far as the movie character for Kratos, I want to pick like the guy from 300, King Lioness, or The Rock. That's two. And maybe I would say Batista, but nah, he's forgot. He's like Gears of War. I can't say Batista like that. He looks too much like Marcus Phoenix than like Kratos. You know what I mean? I don't know about. I guess Jason Momoa. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like far as hold up. As far as the OG version, he would not be. Um, you know, what I'm saying, like young Kratos. I had Momoa for like the older version of Kratos. You know. I don't know. If he cut his beard, he might look still pretty young. I don't know, man. But like, I think the best bet for real though was the guy from 300, King Leonidas. He reminded me so much of Kratos. He really did. No bullshit. Every time I watch that movie, I kept on thinking about Kratos. Oh, look at Kratos right there, bro. Look at Kratos, bro. This is Sparta. Yeah, 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 yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm glad we got this version of Kratos, man. I'm glad to see him back. 'Cause you know what? It doesn't remind me of playing a Souls game when I play this, because like when I play like the newer version of Kratos games of God of War, with Christopher Judge, it reminds me too much of a Souls game. And you know what? Out of all the God of Wars, that is the least played God of War that I ever played. Is that one? As far as me like going back to play the game over and over again to beat it, I probably beat it just one time each. One time each. Other God of Wars I have, I beat it multiple times. Multiple times and I have fun playing it, but like with the newer version, I don't find myself as more eager to go out there and replay it and beat it. I really don't. I'm sorry to say it. I probably okay. The least one I probably say I played the most far as the older version is Ascension. I probably did about twice. One, two, and three multiple times. Well, Ascension I probably did like once or twice, but like after that I started playing like the multiplayer a lot though. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like Kratos to me in Ascension, as far as like the way he acted. You know what I mean? He was a little off in that one. Like they was trying to like shift his attitude, so he was kind of like tempered. He was like mildly tempered in that one. He didn't have his full rage in that one. He was kind of like slightly tempered in that movie. Sorry, that movie. Within that game of God of War Ascension, you know. But yeah, guys, this is my favorite version of Kratos. I'm glad he's back. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been asking Sony for years. You go my thumbnails from like in the past videos I've made of this game. I always put up my thumbnails. True Kratos. True Kratos right here. Best Kratos right here. God of War. And I'll put up TC Carl's picture beside Kratos, side by side. Not every single thumbnail, but a lot of them that I did do had his face on beside Kratos, saying, "Look, this is my Kratos, and this is what I wanted." And the new one that's out right now, it's good, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like it ain't to me like the best. This right here is the best. Sorry, hands down, the best for me. But teachers know everybody had their own different tastes of how they like, taste of how they like God of War. You know what I'm saying? Like they like their old, mild tempered, fatherly love, fatherly bond, version. That's cool for you. Y'all feel like he's more mature and all that. He's even though he's mature here, he just took a lot more less crap from people, and also he's very aggressive. So like, it also made it more fun to me. Is like his attitude was just like he can give two fucks. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, this is my boy. It's gonna be a remake. I cannot wait to see how he look. You know what I'm saying? He might be on the PS6 though, guys. That's the only problem about that. And everybody's pushing back on the PS6. I don't want it to come, but look, I want it to come. I want these new games, bro. I do. I want my Venom. I want my X-Men game to come out. I want a Heavenly Sword game. Please bring back. Oh my God! If I want to remake this game, remake Heavenly Sword from the ground up. It's only a 6 hour game. I don't care. I paid $20 for it. 20 for Heavenly Sword. I love it. Look, only thing about Heavenly Sword, please do not put in that stupid sensory part with your controller. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just one part of the game I just said like you gotta like move stuff around. I mean, I guess they want you to like get the full benefits of the motion sensor and all that, but I could like go without that. But anyway, I would love to see Heavenly Sword remade, Storm remade. If not remade, just bring a whole new game, part two. I would love to see that. Motorstorm, whatever. I love to see Motorstorm. Twisted Metal. Um, those are my favorite top games for um PlayStation for me. Now, yeah, people are here saying now, oh, PlayStation guys only don't buy PS5 for exclusives. You can't speak that for me, because every PlayStation I bought, I wanted it because of God of War. And the PS2 era, I bought the PS2 because I bought it, right? Because like I didn't know about God of War at the time. I bought the PS2. I was bought games for it, all right? But when that God of War came out and Twisted Metal and all those games started coming out for me, so I'm not too much on Japanese games like that. I could play like I might play like Devil May Cry, but all the other kind of stuff like Final Fantasy. I'm not a Final Fantasy kind of guy. I like Fist of North Star and stuff like that. Yeah, but I'm not heavy into Japanese stuff, games and all that. So when I got God of War, that just blew my mind. Like, oh my God, I want more of this story. I wanted more and more of this story. When's part two coming out? When's part three coming out? When's part four coming out? I gotta play a whole movie of God of War, bruh. And I don't want it to ever stop with God of War. That's how I feel. So for me, I can say for myself, I bought a PS5, a PS4, and a PS3 because of God of War. I can happily say that, honestly say that. And also Twisted Metal. That's a PlayStation exclusive. Just saying. And Heavenly Sword, oh, love that game. Another PlayStation exclusive. But God of War is my number one that says, you know what, hey, this is why I buy a PlayStation for this game right here alone. The rest of the stuff is just the extra cherries on top. Okay? But all right, though, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video of God of War talking also other remakes that I might want to see come out as well, especially Splatterhouse. Oh my God. Imagine seeing Splatterhouse. I know that's not a PlayStation exclusive. I'm just saying, like, I'd like to see other games as well that's not even exclusive to PlayStation to come out as well, like Splatterhouse, a game called Wet, a game called The Darkness, with the guys with the tentacles and everything. It's like a mobster dude with guns. It's like got these two big giant snake looking demonic creatures like killing people. Bring that back, man. Those are my games right there, bruh. I love those games. Motorstorm again. I know I said Motorstorm again. Twisted Metal. I love Twisted Metal. Bring that back. Sweet Tooth, man. That's That's pretty much y'all poster boy was Twisted Metal back then with Spyro and also Kratos. Heavenly Sword as well. Naruto. Yeah, I haven't made Heavenly Sword remastered. Not remastered. I made a Heavenly Sword. Um, Shorts of how I had Naruto actually asking for Sony to bring back their dead game called Heavenly Sword. We're tired of Aloy. I'm tired of Aloy. I speak myself. I like Aloy, but I'm a little fatigued of Aloy with all this other stuff that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? They acting like Aloy is like the only freaking female out of PlayStation. You got other females besides Aloy and besides Ellie. Ellie's another one. I mean, Ellie's cool, you know. But I'd rather play somebody besides them two. If it ain't Ellie, it's Aloy. If it ain't Aloy, it's Ellie. It's like, come on, man. Bring back Naruto. That's the only other one I could think of. And that game, Wet. I'm not sure if that's a PlayStation exclusive or not, but that's a pretty cool game with a female-led character. With the gunplay, it's kind of like John Woo in the movies, how you can move around like Max Payne or something like that. Very cool game. I like that. Max Payne come back as well. Midnight Club. Oh my God, Midnight Club, LA. Whew, man. And also bring back PlayStation Home. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all sleeping on PlayStation Home? That was their bread and butter. Y'all, bruh, if you bring back PlayStation Home, y'all bring so much. They would bring back people from PS3. People on PS3 right now are still on PS3. You know why? Because they didn't play other games besides PlayStation Home. I kid you not. A lot of people on PS3, they still on it because of PlayStation Home. And I asked myself, what games you play? That's it right here. I just get home from work and I play my PS3 home just to relax myself and hang out with friends online. See, PlayStation Home was like Facebook. It was like MySpace back then. Like people want to be online on a mobile phone, but on PlayStation Home you're online with other people on a console. And it was fun because like they had the environment set up so nice on PlayStation Home. It just felt good. It was made with love and care, and everything they put out to that game just shined. It really did, man. It was just a fun thing to do. The newest one they came out with Nibble Realms. That was trash. The characters look all ugly looking. How in the world did they have characters on PS3, PlayStation Home, look better than characters on PS4? Nibble Realms. And the PS4, no, I'm sorry, hold up. Was it PS5? No, PS5 nibble arounds. PS4 didn't have anything, I don't think, besides like Adam something. Adams, I can't remember the name. Atom. I can't remember the name of that other one, whatever. But I think Nebula Realms is on PS4 to PS5 or just PS5. But I don't remember anything on PS4 like that. If it was, I don't remember, man. But anyway, I know I'm all over the place with this, but like I'm just thinking about how this game right here alone, then we get the remake of the God of War trilogy, feels like it could open up doors for other games, IPs that they have that we have been wanting to see for the longest time to be remade, and also brought back to life. Period on generation consoles. You know, and for the people talking about all they do is do remasters, remakes. Yeah, you're right. But I know one thing: this is a remake we've been asking for, that we have been asking for. The game remake we've been wanting to see for years and years and years. And look, he can jump. He can look at. Oh, look at that! Look. And he can jump, right? But look. This is a remaster that we have been asking for. Well, look, that I've been asking for, and I've seen a lot of people that like this game, that love this franchise, wanted the same thing, and also the next generation of this game, like this, not like behind the shoulders like we have now, but like this. You know, a brand new version of this as well, besides the remake. I want to see a new version, a new story with like this. Maybe no. Well, maybe they can still do that. Like, just give old man Geezer Kratos a break and bring this guy back and send him to Egypt. This person right here goes to Egypt after God of War 3. He goes to Egypt. It's not like Norse mythology knows this, as far as as far as Ragnarok and the older version of Kratos, right? This the other version besides Ragnarok. But anyway, this I don't know. Just send him somewhere else out of Greece and like keep this version of Kratos with T.C. Carlson, or he could continue fighting in the Greek mythology, just fighting different people. It's like some magically way that they bring back the Greek mythology like monsters and all the lives that was killed in part three. You know what I mean? Which is this game right here. I know I talked a lot, guys, but I'm just so excited to see this game come back. I'm so happy to see TC Carlson doing well, and he's happy to get his role back, and I'm happy for him, man, because like he was bummed out when he lost his role. He was like, man, I think I've been done dirty. You know what I mean? Like, but he wasn't salty. I think he was a little he was disappointed, but I don't think he was like, I think he was a little salty. No, I'm sorry, he was a little disappointed, and I think he wanted everybody to know, like, hey, man, I wanted this role, and he deserves that role because like he's the one that started it out. He's the one that like put Sony on the map for me, as far as PlayStation for me. Yes, he put PlayStation on the map for me. Anyway, guys, that's it in the video. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. How do you feel of seeing the OG version of Kratos come back to play? He says, Zeus, your son has returned. Yes, that's gonna be sick to see them come back in the remake. All right, guys. This is Brody. This is guys signing out. One love. God bless. Take it easy. See you in the next video. Peace.